Google's I/O 2026 recap ranked 3 Chrome updates for AI agents. Every demo was a coding agent writing HTML. Not one tested an agent that uses Chrome as a tool in production. If you run a scraper, a form filler, or an inbox bot that opens a real browser 24/7, that ranking is upside down for you. I'll show you which update Google buried that dropped my selector-drift failures from 11% to 3.2% on 140 Gmail threads a day. 0 code changes. I run 3 Chrome-based agents in parallel on a home server. I hit these edge cases weekly. Let's re-rank the list for people whose agent is the user, not the developer. First, the split. Nobody at I/O made clean. There are 2 kinds of AI agents touching Chrome right now. Coding agents, like Cursor and Claude Code, write HTML and JavaScript and want a browser to preview and debug. Runtime agents, like the ones we ship for clients, use Chrome as a tool. They log into Gmail, click through a CRM, fill a form, scrape a table, and never render a pixel to a human. Google's entire I/O demo track for Chrome plus AI was built for the first group. That's fine for them. It's misleading for anyone running production browser bots. Update 1 on Google's list was DevTools-for-agents. The pitch is that a coding agent can now open a DevTools panel, inspect the DOM, read console errors, and self-correct. For a developer using Claude Code to fix a React app at 3 in the afternoon, that's real value. For a headless production bot running at 3 in the morning, it does almost nothing. Your bot isn't looking at a DevTools panel. It's running in headless mode, no UI attached, hitting a page and moving on. The tool assumes a human visible debug session. Skip it for runtime. Update 2 was AI assistance inside DevTools itself. Same problem, worse. This is a human-in-the-loop feature. You click a button, and AI explains a network error. You decide. In headless mode, it doesn't even load. In production, there's no human to click. It's a nice quality of life win for the person building the agent, not the agent doing the work. Also skip. Update 3, the one Google mentioned almost as a footnote, was modern web guidance. It's a set of patterns for how AI agents should reason about modern web apps. Shadow DOM boundaries, ARIA first selectors instead of brittle CSS piles, wait conditions tied to accessibility tree state instead of arbitrary timeouts, and how to recover when a single-page app re-renders a container mid-action. That's not a coding agent feature. That's a runtime agent survival guide. Google shipped it, ranked it low, and moved on. Here's what happened when we actually used it. We run an inbox agent for a small ops team. It opens roughly 140 Gmail threads a day through headless Chrome, extracts a few fields, routes the thread, and moves on. Before the update, selector-drift failures, meaning the bot clicked the wrong element or timed out waiting for a DOM node that had been swapped, sat at around 11%. That's roughly 15 broken runs a day that needed a retry or a human glance. After I took the modern web guidance patterns and wrote them into the agent system prompt, 4 lines, no code changes to the browser layer, the failure rate dropped to 3.2%. Same server, same Chrome version, same Gmail. The agent just started reasoning about the page differently. It waited on accessibility state instead of CSS class names. It preferred ARIA roles over div nesting. It handled shadow routes as a first-class case instead of blowing past them. So here's the re-ranked list for anyone whose agent is the user, not the developer. Number 1. Modern web guidance. Adopt it into your system prompt today. Number 2. Headless Chrome stability improvements that shipped alongside it, quietly, in the same release notes. Number 3. Everything DevTools related. Only if a human on your team is going to sit in front of it. If your stack is a bot in a container in production. Most of what Google spotlighted is not for you. The practical takeaway: open your agent's system prompt. Add 4 rules. Prefer ARIA roles and accessible names over CSS selectors when both are available. Wait on accessibility tree readiness, not fixed timeouts. Treat Shadow DOM as a normal traversal case, not an edge case. If you run a browser-based bot, a scraper, a form filler, an inbox agent, and you want the exact prompt patch, plus the before and after failure logs from the Gmail test, we documented the whole thing at bizflowai.io, along with the other automations we ship for clients. While you're deciding, hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakdown lands in your feed.